I'm Rome Black Hulk Lindsay, current fighter for BYB, and this is my story, guys.
Okay, so tell everyone, where you from?
I'm from Fort Scott, Kansas. It's a little small town in the Midwest, and just grows up, chickens and farm, and it's just a Midwest kid, man. Country.
Gotcha. So how old were you when you first discovered that you want to become one fighter?
Man, actually, my dad tells a story about me watching Mike Tyson getting ready to fight Buster Douglas. I said, I want to be that dude who knocks out Mike Tyson. Well, Buster Douglas beat me to that, but there's many other men that I will love to knock out. I'm just a weird kid, man. I started out and reading Bruce Lee books. No real background in martial arts at all. And then my dad realized that I had some kind of talent for it. I was 13 years old.
And so like at your age right now, do you still think that you could actually? Do you actually think that you can actually beat up Mike Tyson?
Boy, I give Mike Tyson a hell of a right hook, bro. I show him what's up, bro. I'm not that big of a guy, but I do hit very, very hard. That's kind of one of my niches, is that I hit really hard. That's why they call me the Black Hulk.
And because back in the day, people used to be always mad at him, like, man, if his fights does not last long.
Man, my dad was so mad. He was like, man, I just bought this pay-per-view for $97, and it lasts 30 seconds, son. You better knock this out. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So, how old were you when you first had your first real fight outside?
I was 26 years old for my first structured MMA fight. Now, the story is that Rome Lindsay has been doing a little bit of bare knuckle boxing since Pittsburgh, Kansas. I've been doing backyard and boxing for a very long time, man, and everybody knows that I'm a knockout artist in Pittsburgh, Kansas, through Fort Scott, Southeast Kansas. They know that that's what I do. So it's kind of unnatural that I found my home in BYB, baby.
BYB. So, what year did you find BYB?
So I found BYB actually last year. So crazy thing happened. I was, with the bad guys, BKFC, and they had offered me to fight a short notice fight. I took the short notice fight against their number one dude. I lost to a body shot. I came back and get ready for another fight, and I got rear-ended. The dude was going 67 miles per hour in the 35 miles per hour zone. I had a serious concussion where the doctors thought I was gonna pass away. I had to relearn how to walk, talk. It's kind of a miracle that I'm in here breaking knockout records and setting different trends and letting people know that you can't be stopped. If your mindset is that you can't be stopped, that you are invincible, you will be invincible.
Gotcha. So, BYB, how far do you think that the whole bare knuckle fist, organization will actually go?
Man, you gotta think about it. 1885 is when bare knuckle kind of really started, dude. That's back in the day, with Jack Dempsey's, the first Jack Dempsey, not Jack Dempsey, that the boxer Jack Dempsey. It was Jack Nixon, the bare knuckle boxer. It's two different people, so you gotta check that stuff out. But anyway, this is well before then. That's time, and what we're watching right now going on in our communities every day is, you see bell bottoms on people now. I've seen bell bottoms on people's jeans. Girls wear bell bottoms out. History repeats itself. So if history repeats itself, then BYB will be the number one most watched fighting organization in the world. This is entertaining. Where else can you get 2 steps and be right into your opponent's face and the action's right there? Where else, baby? In that Trigun, in the mighty Triguns, where you don't find that.
But I actually believe it's going to be big because people getting slapped every day now. So I'm pretty sure people want to see bare knuckle, boxing. But I want to ask you, right here on the camera, what you think is the difference from bare knuckle and actually, boxers and actually wear gloves?
Well, how many boxers have tried to transition to BYB, bare knuckle boxing, get hit and realize that this ain't for them, and they're boxers and they're maybe undefeated. Some of these guys are undefeated boxers that come over to this sport, get hit with one of these suckers right here and okay, that's not for me, because it's not for everybody. But what it is for true athletes that want to step up their game and see what you're really about. Take those damn pads off. You wearing 5 pounds of pad. That's like if you gave me a club and you told me to beat a man to death, I can do it in 1 strike. Same ordeal. Your hands is on either that person's face is on wear out or their hands is on wear out first. So either way, we're not going to have these long 12-round bouts where people are getting, destroyed for 12 rounds because they got pads on their gloves. We don't get these lopsided matchups over here in BYB. We get honest matchups here. So with taking the damage out that what we have and bringing into what is in the forefront right now, we don't have those big injuries that boxing have. We don't have, how many deaths has it been from bare knuckle boxing, but how many deaths has it been from MMA, boxing, kickboxing, and other combat sports? This is a safer sport, baby.
Gotcha. So I always tell people, if like bare on knuckle boxing, you gonna need one on like strong chin. Because if a person hits you in that chin right, it was lights out.
Yeah, I mean, it really is a sport that's like, if you're ready to go first or whatever, that's gonna make a big difference. So like, yeah, bare knuckle on a regular mouth chin, you might go out. It is what it is. It's a business, man. We're in the hurt business, so it's kind of what it is, man. You sign a waiver to come in here and put your life on the line and to grow your legacy as well as your family's legacy. So I just try to bring it every time, so I don't have to worry about that situation.
Gotcha. And this question, being in this, I'm like for some years now. I'm like, what do you enjoy most about it, and like what do you actually dislike about it?
The things I dislike about the combat sports, I love BYB because they really take care of your fighter. The thing that I really hated about combat sports is that you do put your life on the line, and then some of these corporations don't actually take you in as family. BYB makes you feel like family. I had an injury after my last fight in January, and I have never had a company be like, hey, are you feeling better? You good? You ready to get back on the card? When you're ready to go, let's get it. Never had a company do that, dude. I fought for Bellator. I fought for XFL. I've been all over the place, man. I am a name that's been around for a while. I'm Kansas' best known secret.
Gotcha. So, earlier, but you said that you are one on a knockout artist, right? Mm-hmm. So is it one certain type of technique that you have to have, if it knocks someone out?
You just gotta. So, all you gotta do is rock their head the right way. A 1-1-2 knock somebody out. A stiff jab can knock somebody out. All you gotta do is rock their head off the center line hard enough. I don't feel like it's a hard thing to do is to knock somebody out. But setting traps is a hard thing to do. Using the angle is a hard thing to do. Setting up how you come in and out is a hard thing to do. Knowing what's coming after you have thrown that 1-2, knowing that, I put myself on this side of the track, so he's only got one option to throw. Or I moved to this track, now he has 2, but he's not going to hit me with this one, he'll try to hit me with this one because this one's closer. It really is a sweet science, and if you don't take the time to really go and learn these angles, these guys are coming here and don't take that chance to learn those angles, and they want to be straightforward guys. I'll tell you what straightforward guys get. They don't end up on the canvas. That's what a straightforward dude does. You will get hit because you made a mistake, and mistakes will make you pay.
Gotcha. So, how many fights have you ever actually lost?
So I was 7-9 as a professional MMA fighter. I am 3-2 as a professional kickboxer. I'm 1-2 as a professional boxer. I know about wins and losses. That's apparent. But the thing is like, did you take off those wins and losses? Did you learn? Did you go back to the gym immediately and put the footwork in to try the footwork, try different head movements, see what was wrong? Did you go back and look at your old fights? Was you happy with your last result, even though you won? Because I know I'm not. Because that means that's my high point. If that's my high point, how am I ever going to evolve more as a fighter if that's my freaking high point, man? No, it's not good enough. I will be better. Sorry, I'm just weird.
Gotcha. So tell us actually, what's next for you?
What's next for me is BYB 28. Tonight, I fight JD Burns. We're gonna get with it, baby. I don't put no secrets out there just in case it gets leaked too early, but we're gonna get with it, baby.
It's not gonna get leaked that early, but here we go. We come and see it though.
I can't wait to have you guys there. So thank you for having me, and I look forward to more conversations with you guys.
And also, but last but not least, tell the world. Actually, I'm like, where can they find you on social media and everywhere else?
I'm Rome Black Hulk. I'm True Black Hulk on Instagram. My milkshake is Rome Black Hulk Lindsay, and that'll lead you to everything. And you can find me on Facebook, Rome Lindsay, the Black Hulk.